Today is February 20th. I spoke in my introduction video that I cured my anxiety. I also mentioned the fact that I strongly believe that I'm an empath. And I think my anxiety has primarily come from that. My ability of picking up other people's energy and thinking that it's my own is what has created a problem in my life. And I have to say, even though I think that I see through things very quickly, this one was a really tough puzzle to figure out. And that was because I let my emotions control me. What has been very obvious and painfully obvious, it's the fact that my emotions distort my reality. And think about that. You pick up the emotions from someone else, and you think that those emotions are yours, when in fact, they have nothing to do with you. So even though this is really hard to explain, I think the first rule is to try eliminate emotions, and not all emotions. I don't know if you can call an emotion understanding. First and foremost, understanding yourself. I believe that is key. It is also key to always try keep your balance, your harmony, your peace. Stay away from drama. Stay away from people who like to create drama for no reason. Some of them, it is a hook. Don't let that happen. We were taught that we have to have friends. So ever since I was little, I have looked to forge friendships. The only problem is, the friendships I thought I was forging were based on being loyal, on being happy for my friends succeeding, helping them succeed, encouraging them, offering moral support. But what I have discovered, unfortunately, is that what I received in return was nothing but. And even though I saw through it, I said, okay, it's fine, I have understanding if people have a problem. I think the problem stems in themselves. They are insecure. They also think that they're better than anybody. I know these come in conflict, these two notions. But it's true. It's like, if I didn't do that, if I was not able to do that, how could this person? Because you see, this competition thing that has been embedded in us ever since childhood marks the way, impacts the way we behave. We think that everything is a competition. I personally don't. I find that competition is very petty, low. You don't want to compete with others. You want them to thrive because, if others are doing good, maybe they emit something around them, an abundance. You know, some people do like to share. I like to share. I like to see everybody doing very well. And it's not because I have this concept of, oh, we are all one. No, I don't. We are individuals. We have our own desires, our own goals we want to follow. We have certain skill sets. We are good at some things and we're bad at others. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, what does matter is everyone is responsible to cultivate in themselves the best attributes they came with in this world. And they won't be able to do that by competing with others. I look at others as, I don't know, inspiration. It inspires me when I see someone is confident because they have a reason to be confident. It's not something artificial. It's just that they're saying, oh, I'm this and that. And when in fact they are the opposite. So it's this ability of recognizing value, recognizing truth, recognizing that as difficult as it may be, you need to focus on what your strengths are. What do you need to work on? You have to work on yourself. You can't work on anybody else. You don't want to manipulate others. It's a very dangerous process, trying to manipulate others. Because everything can backfire. You know? So, the person you need to work on the most, let's say manipulate, is yourself. In the best way possible. It is very hard to be honest with yourself. But it is a process that's extremely important. You want to assess everything about yourself. What triggers you, what motivates you. It is a process that requires love. You can't do this from a place of resentment, hate, hating yourself. That is the worst you can do. You have to love yourself the way you are. Think about all those people you thought you fell in love with. You gave them power over you. You thought they would complete you. You thought you would complete them, and both of you would grow together in something blossoming powerfully. And then you had to realize that maybe it was a projection. Maybe you saw things in them that they have never taken the time to grow, to nurture. I've always seen the best in people. I've always tried to encourage them. I detect a talent in someone, and I encourage it with all my might. I think of trying to give them a boost. I think I made a mistake. You can't force that on people. They need to want that, and they want also to realize that for themselves. There's this concept in this world that miracles happen and you don't need to do a thing. That is false. That is a trap. You have to work hard for everything from a place of love and understanding. And understanding that you are on your own, pretty much. You can't put your hope in others to uncover what's dormant inside of you, waiting to be discovered and nurtured. Yes, I was talking about anxiety and how I cured it. Sadly, dramatic people, melodramatic people have been a staple in my life. And I was trying to understand why I have such an attraction from these people. These people are drawn to me. And it took me a long time to understand they were seeking me out because I provide some sort of comfort. Maybe I calm them down in a way. Maybe I'm projecting something back to them that helps them in a way. Regardless of what impact my energy has on them, I had to be maybe cruel with them and cut that energy out from my field. I am not seeking drama. Why is drama seeking me? I don't know. It's a ramble. I'm rambling about things, but this is how you uncover things. You discover what is it that pulls you down. I don't know. I am a lone wolf. And I embrace it. And that's because this is how I can keep my peace, balance, harmony. This is how I protect myself. My anxiety cannot be allowed to stem from other people. Telling me that they're worried about this. Oh, but how come you're not worried about that? Show me that you're worried, so I feel that my worry is, I don't know, entitled, is founded, is based on truth, or on something. I don't know. I'm not sure. And at this point, like I said, it's not my problem. My only goal is not to allow people in my life who seek me to join them in their misery. If you seek misery, it's what you get. I never looked for misery in my life, but somehow I was engulfed by it. And I have to say, it was all my fault. It starts with giving your power away. You give your power to all these people freaking out for little things that in the grand scheme of things, they don't matter at all. Since when worrying about something solved an issue? I want to know. You have to stop worrying. And instead of worrying, you have to start looking for solutions. You have to start from the point of not a victim. Oh, this is going to happen to me because I have no choice, and oh, I am doomed, I'm unlucky. Whatever it may be. The bottom line is, you can't worry about things and do nothing. You do nothing? Well, guess what? Your worries are winning over your path. They steer you. They stagnate you. You're thinking, oh, if I were to do this, what such and such will think of this person, that person. Like, hey, do you think they care about what you think? Maybe they do, but what's the consequence? Well, what is giving you? Is it giving you some satisfaction? Oh, that person loves the fact that I think they are gods. They are so good in this and that. It's so shallow. So shallow, a shallow way of existing and intertwining your existence with what other people think. I don't even care what people think. What's important is what I think. Again and again, you have to correlate. You have to examine. You have to analyze. Me entertaining the thought of what this person in my life thinks of me. What is that bringing in for me? They think that I amount to nothing, and I have to continuously prove myself. I do not want to prove myself to anyone anymore. They have to do it. It's all about balance, equality. Oh, somebody noticed that you want to prove yourself. You want to do the best there is possible. You want to help them this way, and guess what? Not only that they take advantage of it, they take it for granted. They continuously want you to prove yourself again and again and again. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you waste your energy to prove something to someone who's only interested in sucking you dry? We no longer can accept people in our lives who want us to prove ourselves while they don't do nothing for us. Oh, yeah. This is what you get from them. Meaning, you can do better. Oh, they can also ignore it. You're struggling hard to prove to them how worthy you are. Meanwhile, they're telling you you're worthless through their action or inaction. They just found a niche to exploit, while they sit back and take you for granted. My advice for whomever is struggling with anxiety, depression, is to stop, look at what other people think of them, what other people expect of you. It's not their life, it's yours. And as much as it has been pounded into your head that you have no choice because you can only follow this path, that path, everything is mapped out to you. And whoa, how come these paths that are mapped out for you take you into depression, into worrying every single awakened moment, into misery, into self-doubt, into questioning your self-worth, because others are not satisfied with your, I don't know, what's the word? I can't think of the word. Isn't that funny? Well, I did say I cured my anxiety. However, I am struggling with short-term memory loss. But it's healing. It's not something that I am focusing on. What I'm focusing on is how to fix that. That should be our drive in our lives. See what we need to fix. See what we need to give up. See what we need to work on. And no, it's not easy. It's not easy. Old patterns come back to haunt you. People, friends come back from the woodwork to remind you, hey, you always were like this and like that. People don't change. Yeah, I got news for you. People do change. Yes, they can change towards the better or towards the worse. Now, a thought just came to my mind. People expect you to change for the worse. I wonder why that is. I think it has to do with some competition. They like seeing other people fail in their lives because it makes them feel less of a failure themselves. Hey, look, that person is doing worse than I'm doing. Ha ha ha. I am on top of that person. So yeah, that's what competition is. You need to learn to compete only against yourself. Better yourself. If you are seeking to compete with someone else, make sure they are equal or higher than you are. And do it from a place of being inspired, not being envious. Because envy, jealousy, resentment, and hatred are poisoning whatever you want to improve in yourself. I don't know, is there something like friendly competition? From our society, they're saying, oh yes, there is. But you don't really see that, do you? So, yes, your anxiety is whatever you let torment you. Thoughts, worries, that are telling you that you can't do anything. You know what? Cut that out. Live in the present moment. Don't worry what's going to happen. Nothing will happen unless you make it happen. Detect what makes you anxious. And every single day, take a step towards cutting it out completely from your life. And it could be a very hurtful process. You might feel guilty because you have to cut out of your life family, people who are toxic. They don't realize they're toxic. That's because they need to work on themselves. And it's not something you can really help them with. But what you can do to help yourself is remove that toxicity from your life without feeling guilty about it. It's not selfish to want to better yourself, because in the end, maybe it will help others to better themselves. It starts with you. Be honest. Be loving. Be caring. Be nurturing. And don't focus only on how you look. You are more than this body. Your mind resides in your body. Or maybe not. Discover who you are and decide who you want to be. I love you all. Take care.